Huh, interestingly enough, it seems like the Soviet AI is not keen to attack. That's good. Hmm. Oh, it's impossible to tell what units are in that fog. Katyusha rocket. That's good. Try to destroy that. It's supposed to continue snowing. Actually, I do not like the snow at all. It is not good for operations. Hmm. Remaining Soviet tanks don't present too much of a threat. We'll finish off the AI's auxiliary units first. Ah. Well, as I said, I don't like Katyusha rockets, but neither do I like getting hit by an anti-tank gun. Hmm. Especially if it continues to snow, that anti-tank gun will actually have reasonable odds on my troops. Wow, the situation is very tricky now. I'm gonna put the martyring here against my desires because I need to shift T-34 north. I've created a pocket here. It's just gonna take me some time to consolidate this pocket. Ugh. Also, if there are any more waves of Soviet attackers, I could be in serious trouble. Right. Hmm. Well, I'm transferring this unit out of the way. And then and these defenses should be more than adequate. Sometimes, instead of blustering forward, the best move is to do nothing. Katyusha rocket, even though I hate that unit, I can destroy it later. There's no particular rush to have it killed off now. The rest of my units can simply pause, refuel, and prepare for any subsequent attacks. This seems like a good option to me. Excellent. I do anticipate at least one more massive wave of Soviet air units. It's supposed to snow again. Looks like it. I am rather lucky the Soviets choose to concentrate their attacks on my infantry there. Wow. So much for that hope. Alright, the situation is very dangerous now. In my haste, I forgot that when winter comes, the river can freeze over, and then I'm in some real danger. Okay, let's pause to think. Okay, and I am back. So, after thinking for a while, I am, wow, in some serious trouble. So, the Russians have begun purchasing wave after wave of T-34s from this forward victory hacks to launch further attacks, whereas for me, the situation is bad. Because well, it's been quite a while since this happened to me, on this map at least, where the snow actually turned the ground frozen. I've played this numerous times, and this is, I think, the second time this has happened to me. So I was taken quite by surprise, which is no good. The situation is not good, but neither is it completely without hope. So, there are a number of tricks you can do in the snow to turn things to your advantage. Trick number 1, ambush. If you get ambushed by an artillery, that's not a big deal. Forces them to waste a shot. Next, that conscript right now is very weak, but so is my martyr. So, what's the answer? Let's press the attack. Right. Seems like such a... I also need to be transferring additional armor to the north, because, well, the Soviets are breaking through, and that's no good. Probably should have forced a surrender on that unit. Oh well. Huh. There's a Su-7060 there somewhere. And there is still that... Okay, let's see. That's good. The anti-tank gun seems gone. That's weird. Huh, don't know where that anti-tank gun went. Well, it's not very important. Really want to kill that conscript. Alright. That works. Yeah, I'd rather not get ambushed by it. Instead, we'll just park our infantry here. That unit will now not be able to resupply. I'm withdrawing my mortar. Conscript will repair, but it's not a big deal. Alright, I need to start transferring my Panther north. Where is that anti-tank gun? I probably retreated north there. Well, that's interesting. That's where it went? Okay, I don't mind. Wow, I did delay the Panther though, which is no good. Alright, well, situation in the city is also not very good. Yeah, things are not looking good at all. Obviously, I need to withdraw. Also, in the mud, in the snow, I should say, my units suffer from serious mobility problems. A lot of the half tracks and wheeled units are only the Panzers move at full speed and they consume double fuel, which the fuel of most of my units is very low to begin with. So this is a very, very big problem. I cannot emphasize enough just how big of a problem this is. I'll put this here to prevent resupply. There's not much better to do with it. Desperately trying to transfer units north. Situation is just bad. Very bad. The only good news is that the 88 gun in the snow, on defense at least, is still pretty much invincible. So we can do this. You attempt to hold out for a bit longer. let's see. Oh, they're begin purchasing anti-tank guns now. Well, that's no good either. I don't like to do this, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Didn't take any losses, that's good. Desperate times call for desperate measures. The only exception is 15 strength elite infantry are still... I can let them do whatever they want. I could turn this to defense mode, but I don't... to assault mode, but I don't think that will accomplish too much. I also need to be wary of potential Soviet counterattacks coming from the north, so put my anti-tank gun here to flank. I don't think it's a likely possibility, but yeah. We'll shift my anti-tank gun here for good measure. Soviets may go for that victory hex, which is fine. Or they may be busy attacking that infantry in the swamp. I don't know, but and what's worst of all is I have no information on what's going on here. Without my scouting, I am blind. I know there's at least one more big Soviet attack wave. That's what I know about this map. You can almost, and you don't have to play the map beforehand to know this sort of stuff for these grand campaigns. There's always an attack wave or two towards the end. Problem is, I have no idea where it's going, and a lot of my units are caught in dangerous positions. I may be forced to stage a hasty withdrawal and consolidate my forces, abandon any hope of getting decisive victory. I'm actually in good shape to achieve decisive victory, but if the Soviet onslaught continues... Oh, good! Good! The weather cleared up. Excellent. Right. The attack wave is going for the city. Good. I have no idea why these guards... Oh, I know why. It's because they don't have spotting. Okay. Situation may not have been as desperate as I had feared. Although there are a lot of guards coming here. Plus a lot of artillery for defense. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Situation is actually not that bad. I can do this. Oops. The weather may or may not improve. But either way, I know where the final Soviet attack is going. That's the most important piece of information. I do, however, want to think about how best to finish off these remaining Soviets. That's just for the mass attack bonus. The faster units may actually prove themselves useful after all. There appear to be no Soviet infantry within range. Garrison the city. There appear to be very few Soviets in this general area. Soviet air units are surely incoming. Alright. Wow. I can order my Air Force to conduct a massive airstrike. That's probably the way to go. Alright. This unit's at 5 stars. Excellent. This is what we're going to do. We're going to withdraw this unit here. Take a look. A lot of guards. Another anti-aircraft gun, unfortunately. Alright, I've changed my plan. Try to finish this off the old-fashioned way. Good. Next. I thought my panzers could reach that unit. That's okay. Well, I feel like I have no choice but to launch airstrike. These artillery could cause a lot of trouble for me. Unless I give them a better target to attack. So, now it's time to try to do something sneaky again under a sacrifice trick. The idea is that Soviet artillery will go after the weakest unit. It is not my 5-star anti-tank gun, but rather this infantry, which I have no more use for now. I'm also going to start positioning my units for the subsequent counterattack. And yeah, it'll attack that. He'll sending some tanks into close terrain. I'll finish them off. I am 90% sure there's one more wave of Soviet air units. If not, I'm not going to complain. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why would I try to capture that airfield? There's no real point. Soviets are distracted over here anyway, and it looks like I can achieve decisive victory, although the final battles will be hard fought indeed. Let's position my units in preparation. No, that's not a good idea. Definitely need artillery cover from my Pioneer. Alright, the final phase of this battle is about to begin. Let's see how this goes. What's this unit? It's another artillery. Huh, my prediction is wrong. Wow. That is unexpected. Too bad the Elephant has no anti-soft abilities. I should say the Ferdinand, but it doesn't prevent the AI from making boneheaded moves still. No problem. Let's press the attack. A lot of towns to capture. Okay, my prediction may have been wrong, but it's also not very important. Especially not when the Soviets decide to just drive up their half tracks for me to finish off. Uh-huh. There is an anti-aircraft gun there, though. Ugh. Alright. Right. So, let's begin the attack. That did a surprising amount of damage. That also, I didn't kill it? That's very surprising. Hmm. Hmm. All right. This particular pincer attack should slow the AI down quite a bit. The guards travel ahead of the main Soviet pack, though I expect a number of anti-tank guns and perhaps a few more heavy tanks to potentially show up. Appears to be no more Soviet air units, though. That's good. I don't expect I'll run into too many more units to worry about, so that's good. Except for a few more heavy anti-tank guns of various sorts. Hmm. My Panzer IV I figured would be better in ambush than that. Oh, it's because it's snowing again. That's why. I see. Then again, maybe the Soviets don't have anything else. Hmm. Let us ponder. Right. City is taken with minimal losses. Retaken, I should say. The only thing, I don't know. I can't shake this feeling there's something else in that fog. I don't know why. Plus, the weather is predicting the river might freeze over again, so I might have to worry about some sort of sneak attack potentially from the north, but you know what? I don't think I have to worry anymore. Let's hope I am right. Oh, I have the second airfield outside of Kiev now under my control, so no need to forget that. That is one lucky infantry. Weather's improved again. Soviets keep buying T-34s for these counterattacks. It's actually getting kind of irritating. Okay. There are other units ahead. Let's see. The continual rush of Soviet tanks is is starting to wear a bit thin. There are clearly a few more Soviet units up ahead that have yet to attack, and if they were to attack, they would attack towards Kiev. So I have a number of options right now. One of which is simply to push my units forward, but aside from capturing a few flags, it would accomplish very little. Holding my ground makes a lot more sense. I can pick and choose the terrain where I want to fight instead of having to stumble around against an ever-increasing number of T-34s that are purchased that throw at me. So let me pause for a moment to think. Alright, and I am back. So sometimes when in doubt, you just have to attack. This, I feel, is one of those times. Put this unit on the hill to deter any potential advances. Resupply. Sometimes you just have to go all out. And only an overwhelming attack is acceptable. Let's see, I have 5 move left, so I can't dart forward and destroy that unit. Actually, I can do this. If there are any further Soviet attacks, I'll take some losses, but the end result should be worth it. Certainly no more Soviet air units, though. That's good. Oh, that unit's out of ammo. That's a good chance. Soviets do a bit of damage there. And against the Panzer IV. Alright. Movement +1 hero. That can be reasonably useful. That is a lot of T-34s being purchased. Okay. Wow. That is a lot of T-34s being purchased. Well, when in doubt, attack. I could be doing this more neat. Like, I should have forced a surrender there, but guess when I'm very close to winning, I stop paying attention. Let's continue pressing the attack. This should force it to withdraw. Actually, let's 3 move. Yeah, that's not good. 3 move is not enough. But this is. Still have plenty of tanks left. Right. Right. That's the final wave. I did remember correctly. Well. It's ISU 152. That's lovely. That is lovely. Okay. I gotta start putting my troops in good defensive position. And no more of this foolishness of moving out too far. This has accomplished very little, except put me within range of some of the best remaining Soviet forces. This bold gesture of sallying forth, while impressive, is pointless. So, yeah. Tiger at least is fairly well matched with the ISU-152. So that's good. That appears to be it though, plus a few more conscripts. Maybe this wasn't such a bad idea after all. Seeing all of this has given me an idea. Weakness of the ISU-152 is lack of ammo. So they are actually very easy to destroy. Weakness of the... Wow, that unit got very lucky. Also irrelevant. I mean, I'm not playing as carefully. Normally I would try to get mass attack bonuses, all that good stuff going on, but I've already won. And these last two turns, while it's going to end up costing me a bit of prestige, I am just too lazy to care at this point. This is actually how I usually play. I don't play super carefully most of the time. But, great. Well, now I'm going to have to set up more ambushes. How should I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Here and here. And here, 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 here. Here and here. Here's an example of an ambush I can set up. Very hard scenario, but with careful play, defeating the Soviets is not too difficult. Just have to pick your locations wisely when doing battle. Oh, really? Oh, that's how I'm going to... Okay, good. This is the last turn. I was like, that's how I'm going to lose? decisive victory because there was that city I didn't capture. That would have been annoying. You can see that panzer got beat up from 9 strength down. There are a lot more auxiliary Soviet units than... Huh. I should have stayed behind. Yeah. A futile gesture. Okay, the good news is that I'm going to win decisive victory because even though I left that city uncaptured and the Soviets spot T-34 to try to capture that back, by sheer dumb luck, it won't reach it in time. If, on the other hand, I had remained smart and just stayed along the defensive line, that wouldn't even have been a problem. I would have kept a few units down here, and so that's the moral of the story. Why attack if you don't have to in the late years? It's just a waste of resources, waste of prestige. Sure, you can add a few more T-34s to the kill tally, but at the end of the day, the Russians have more T-34s, and destroying them quickly stopped feeling satisfying. At least for me. Your mileage may vary. This is the last turn, and the Russians have initiative, so I can do whatever I want. Well, the only good thing is that I get to capture a few more flags on Rommel, with each flag being 25 prestige. It does not seem worth it. Wow, how did that unit not just get completely destroyed? I think it's the problem is my elephant, Ferdinand, is at 1 star. It's been stuck at 1 star for a very long time. That's the problem. Well, not gonna have that problem any longer. Should have done this from the start. If I were playing carefully, that is what I would have done from the start. I don't think I'm going to even bother attacking with any of my remaining units, except maybe the air units. And I'll just do this. There you go. I am happy with this outcome. I'm going to end the turn now. And I've won decisive victory. Looks like there are a few more Soviet units that didn't attack. Not quite sure why. And they started buying T-34s down south. Problem I could have avoided if I had remained smart. Which unfortunately I did not remain smart. Normally, by the way, if you play without the mod I'm using, Soviets would just buy Joseph Stalin 1 tanks. Of course, normally nobody would use Panzer IVs or whatever random units I have. You use either Tigers, King Tigers, or if you're feeling frisky, Panthers. There's zero reason to get any other... or Elephants, I guess. There's zero reason to get any other unit, and at least for tanks, you don't need infantry. You need those units, maybe a Broom Bar, like 5 of those, 10 Wolframen, and put the rest into air units. It's auto win Vic button. But with this, using a variety of units, I feel is much more interesting.